Everybody, welcome to AJS News' second video for today.
But first, a word from our sponsor, which is our friends and partners at Extra Wallets. Check it out. In the links down below, we have % off deals.
Yeah, massive discount right now on our wallet. You get the one with the bottle opener, two face plates.
Exclusive. It's back. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show through that. And, okay. Well, and then top lists are going to be coming out this week. Currently working on the first one, so it'll probably be out by Wednesday. And everything is, we're looking forward to 2024, as always, and more games should start coming out towards the end of January and February. So let's get part 2 of what the hell has been happening in gaming news.
We'll start with The Last of Us. The Emmys and Golden Globes were this weekend. Did you guys watch? You have a watch party?
No, but I did hear that Joe Coy or Joe
Coy.
Yeah, Joe Coy bombed like really poorly, and then he threw his own joke writers under the bus.
Yeah,
live. I'm like, bro, number one, you must not have had the talent to be there.
He was made the host 10 days before the event. He didn't even know he was doing it until 10 days.
All right,
before.
that's a little unfair. But still I do expect you, if you're in the industry and you accept the job, to do better and be funny and be talented, and then don't throw your fucking joke writers under the bus because they only had 10 days. And honestly, doesn't that make you a fucking hack? Well, you can't come up with your own fucking jokes and you're blaming somebody else? Now, fuck you, Joe Coy. I don't know nothing about it. Didn't watch it, but I did read.
Was it a bomb?
I saw clips about how he was bombing.
Oh, yeah. I saw things and people like, oh, it's not that bad. It's like, I'm not going to watch it anyway, so.
Whatever.
I don't know. But it happened. So there was the Emmys and the Golden Globes. Last of Us actually got 8 different Emmys. Nick Offerman.
Damn.
Love that guy.
Yeah, he's great. So he won, but they won none of the Golden Globes. So Succession beat him pretty much. They were only nominated for 3 Golden Globes. Succession beat him out.
Right.
But yeah, they did. They did.
Okay. That's a good show. People tell me to watch it. I still haven't seen it.
Yeah.
No, neither have I. And this doesn't really inspire me to.
Yeah, it's on Apple, so I'll wait until it's on something.
Oh, it's on Apple.
That's probably why I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's
because Joe cannot mooch off of anybody because I have still not bought Apple.
No.
Now, if I bought Apple for Monarch, which I was planning to, but it's all about the human story. No, that's HBO, Succession.
Yeah, it's Severance that's Apple.
Severance is one that I do want to see, but I don't want to pay for Apple.
Yeah, I don't want to pay for Apple either. So
we're in a fucking Mexican standoff with her. Maybe Apple is the first one. Joe, wait a minute. Why don't you do it for the first time? You password sharing amongst us for years.
My TV doesn't download Apple.
Oh, your TV doesn't work?
It's a Samsung.
It's Samsung. The Apple app is not on there?
Nah.
I see how it is. Is he lying? Put in the comments whether Joe's lying.
Every time I type in Apple, it just takes me to Uber Eats.
Got it.
All right.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Last of Us. I just want to say that Twisted Metal didn't win shit, and so all you fuckers that said it was good are still fucking wrong.
Yeah, we're fucking right, and you're fucking wrong, and I want to make this our thing.
I don't get it.
That everybody hated our Twisted Metal review because they said it was a cinematic masterpiece, it was a television masterpiece, and we said that shit was garbage, it wasn't funny, there wasn't enough battles, and maybe Season 2 would be better. We were right, you were wrong.
Where are the cars?
Woohoo!
It's popular, like a McDonald's burger.
I think it's because people are like, well, I didn't think it was that bad. Like, what did you expect? A 0 out of 10? A 1 out of 10?
Maybe,
and you're happy that it was a 3 out of 10?
Maybe it's a bunch of fucking Zoomers that never played Twisted Metal and have no love for it. Because
actually, you're right. We're getting old.
You fucking suck.
I played Vigilante 8.
You fucking suck?
You fucking suck. Twisted Metal was amazing.
But he still didn't like it.
I know. But you have better taste than them.
Yeah, if you're over here playing Vigilante instead of Twisted Metal, you fucking suck.
You fucking suck.
It's true.
Well, then.
Yeah. You just, I don't know, just leave or something. Go.
Okay, well, let's see you guys
All
later.
right. CDProjekt Red says they want to stay independent. And this is in response to a lot of people saying that they were at one point in time like bordering on the most valuable European developer, and then Ubisoft was going down and up, and so they're worth a ton of money. And people were like, "Well, we don't know who the Embracer Group was looking to buy for all of those billions of dollars, and is it CD Projekt Red?" And so, studio executive Adam Kaczynski said CD Projekt Red is not interested in being folded into a larger entity. That they run the things the way that they want to run. They don't want a big corporate overlord telling them how to make games or not make games.
Right.
And ultimately, this is a good thing, because while I do think that they massively fucked up on the launch of Cyberpunk, I would rather them keep trying and like making things better here on out, because
mistakes. Don't push it out.
They're one of the best, and honestly, they can still be one of the best.
Cyberpunk, Liberty City, or I'm sorry, Phantom Liberty. Fuck, Patrick has got me all mixed up now. Anyways, because he calls it that all the time. Is better, and I'm happy to see it. And if they're working on a Cyberpunk 2078, I have a little bit more confidence, in that. And we don't need somebody over them telling them what to do. They're already one of the companies that are hard to work for. Like it's. Don't think getting a job at CDProjekt Red is going to be all fucking cinnamon and sugar and spice and everything nice. It is. They expect you to be the best of the best, and they work you. Mm-hmm. So
long hours, and they've got a lot of projects they're working on right now. So
but they do making good shit, and they're good people, and I love it. So, but collectively, we had to call them into the principal's office, and hopefully, our pep talk worked. Hopefully. By the way, the Sky News lady has not apologized yet, so I'm waiting for her apology. We'll update you when she does.
All right, Xbox. There's a toaster. Do you need a toaster, or do you want a 2-slice toaster that looks exactly like an Xbox Series S? I know you do.
No.
Oh, well.
I don't.
I'm still waiting for my KFC console.
I do want a KFC console.
Where the fuck is my KFC console?
Yeah, that's way better. Plus, I'll take the fridge. They made those actual fridges.
Yeah. It's like a little 6-pack.
No, they made they made one for a rapper or something, a big one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But we don't have that kind of money and notoriety, I guess.
Well, we're rappers.
Oh, that's right.
It's
true. Yeah, we are. You're on. Yeah,
hey, we're rappers.
Joe's like, wait a minute. I'm a rapper now.
Can
we
get
are rappers.
Half size.
That's right. That's right. Hey, man, I'm multiple platinum, okay? Joe's the new hotness, though.
I'm multiple turquoise.
Turquoise, yeah.
Made myself a turquoise record.
Got it. Oh, man.
No other rapper has that.
No.
I don't think.
Probably not.
Okay.
Well, this toaster has an LED digital countdown timer, 6 levels of toast browning adjustment, automatic shut-off function.
Does it have, like,
6 levels, Alex? Are you serious?
Yeah, that's for you.
Wow, that's what every fucking toaster in the world has.
But does this one have the little marks when it pops up, like Xbox on the toast?
No, I don't think
it
so.
better.
What?
Fuck that. If it doesn't have that, get out of here.
My niece has a Hello Kitty one that I use.
It's
a Hello Kitty on the toast.
Nice. See, I'm pulling the thing back up. It does have an X.
Okay.
It does.
All right.
The Xbox logo does come out.
You gotta do it.
Yeah, it's on there. It's right here.
Cool.
It's $40. I'm not buying one.
Put it up here.
Yeah, Yeah, no thanks.
Cool.
All right, well, speaking of Xbox, people who are playing Baldur's Gate 3 were getting banned on Xbox because there's a lot of boobies and wieners in that game.
Flopping wieners now.
Floppy wieners. And so...
Getting banned on what?
By Xbox, because the default setting on Xbox Series S and X consoles uploaded recorded clips automatically, and so people were... They're like, you're uploading porn, and they were getting banned.
That is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Xbox, interesting. Okay.
And then so they fixed the problem, but there are a lot of people that are like, "Hey, I just want to play this game. Can you not do this?" And they didn't think it was going to be a problem because it wasn't originally released on those platforms. But
they forgot about the floppy cock. You can't forget about the dicks.
Floppy cock. Oh no, that's supposed to be it's
different game.
Poppy.
It's a different game.
All right.
Flappy Bird.
Square Enix is a stupid company run by stupid people, and I hope they fail. So we'll get that out of the way, and that's just my opinion. So new Square Enix president. So the new Square Enix president pledges aggressive AI push in 2024 and wants to double down on crypto.
Both things we were talking about were bad.
Yeah, I can't fucking wait. So this is Takashi Kiryu.
Crypto, NFTs. Square Enix is just doing their best to implode, and it's concerning because they own Final Fantasy, and we are now new Final Fantasy fans waiting for Part 2.
I'm a card-carrying member for 2 decades. I used to love that franchise.
Yeah. So it's concerning to see this behavior from Square Enix.
Yeah, man, I feel bad for you. You got the Final Fantasies letting you down, Magic's letting you down, Diablo's letting you down.
Well, Final Fantasy hasn't let them down yet, but the company that behind that is fucking up.
This last Final Fantasy, which I thought was a pretty good game, everyone told me that I'm no longer a Final Fantasy fan because I had a criticism that I don't think the combat's very good. I think if you like Devil May Cry, you keep it over there in that fucking corner, and I'll have my strategy shit over there. And they're like, no, this is what Final Fantasy is. So apparently I'm no longer a Final Fantasy fan.
It got revoked.
Get the action shit out of my Final Fantasy games.
I like the action shit in the Final Fantasy games, but see, I'm a filthy casual in Final Fantasy.
Yeah, well, fine. But at least do it like 7 where I can switch fucking characters.
Yeah, how do that. You have to have some tactical depth there, and
Yeah, there's none. And so Final Fantasy is not for me. So I don't have Final Fantasy anymore.
But you still like the recent Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, it was fine. It was much better than 16. Yeah. But this guy is saying that they're going to be aggressive in applying AI and other cutting-edge technologies to both our content development and publishing functions. So they don't want to write their own games anymore. And so they're going to use lots of AI. And they don't want to develop their games. So they're going to use lots of AI.
Instead of cutting edge, cutting corners.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm just going to assume that this guy's an asshole and the rest of the people around him are like, yeah, just let him say that. But we're not really developing a ton of AI and NFT and crypto shit. I'm hoping.
Do they not see, like, the downfall of it right now? Is like, hey, this is a great idea. Everything right now is
This is a long-term crypto, bro. Like, this guy came from the crypto industry.
Yeah. And then he's also in Japan. They do things differently over there. They don't really, I think a lot of the current trends in the America are different from the current trends in Japan. That's why, Nintendo Japan has always been fucking assholes and doing things the way they think it's best. So I expect Square Enix Japan to be similar in that way. But these guys are even kind of shadier with their crypto and their NFTs and at least Nintendo doesn't dive into that, because if Nintendo did, our children are screwed.
Yeah.
Fucking Mario hawking NFTs and that would be terrible. I mean, Mario has already kind of been dipping into microtransactions and shit in the mobile space.
Their mobile games are some of the worst, this guy has put more emphasis on investing in blockchain technology and the potential for Web 3.0 games. So they started 2 years ago. He's moved up in the company, so he wasn't the president for a while, and he keeps moving up within the company. And so what I'm worried is what he wants is what's going to happen. And Square Enix has not been doing very well, for years. Like the Avengers game, they lost a ton of fucking money. And then they had, the Babylon's Fall, and they lost a ton of money. And their games aren't recouping the money that they want. They're completely...
The recent Final Fantasy didn't make as much money as they wanted.
They thought, well, anytime they release a game, they're like, we expected more. It's like, man, you actually sold a lot.
That happened to Tomb Raider a long time ago.
Yeah, so they have unrealistic expectations. And so I'm really worried that play to earn is going to be something that pokes its head like that in the next Final Fantasy remake game.
And it's up to you guys to stop it.
I think we'll be okay, because Square Enix and Ubisoft both have not been successful in their games, but I do worry about Dr.
I just hope that the development teams and senior officials at these places that actually develop the games, that is not the CEO guy, are like, just develop that small little mobile game that nobody gives a shit about, and we're going to continue to do what we do here. So, that's what I can hope for. That's what we can all hope for, that Square Enix is not going to be turning this ship, and we're seeing the early signs of it basically going to crap.
Yeah. No more Final Fantasy VII NFTs, which we already got this last year. But
So it's already happening, but all on the sides so far.
Yeah. They're trying. I think they're testing to see how successful they can be within the in-game stuff. So,
and I don't think the NFTs are going to be very successful. So
I hope not. I definitely hope not.
You guys are doing a good job of staying away from NFTs.
Mm-hmm. Star Citizen is out. Let's talk. No, you know it's not.
God damn it, Joe! Don't trick me like that.
Let's preface this article with me saying that I can't wait to play Star Citizen when it's done, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope they deliver everything they've ever promised, because I love video games, and they're making a video game that I've wanted for a long time. But it's a fucking scam.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
I was like,
But and so right now they have a new $48,000 bundle that you can only unlock if you've already spent $10,000.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me? A new $48,000 bundle? We've been talking about this game for fucking 18 years. I've had children. I wish I had children. It's as old as adult. What? And then they're still doing. People were going crazy. I had friends that went crazy. They put a lot of money into it because they was like, okay, this is gonna be the greatest game ever. Back when we didn't know no better. But if you're talking about 2023, 2024, and they're still selling 40, I don't believe it. I don't.
But
I'm
Joe,
looking it up.
It's called the Legatus.
No, I paid.
No, 58 because you already spent 10. So tack on.
No, I spent
48.
100 and something dollars.
No. I'm just saying because like this is for the people who already spent $10,000.
Okay.
So for another measly 48,000.
For another measly, is that how they?
You already
is that how they
spent
position it?
10,000. What's another 48?
What the absolute fuck? Why'd you drop this bomb on me?
Are they running low on money again? It's like, what did you do with your money?
Oh, you ain't lying.
No.
Oh my god.
I was like, no.
Only
fucking
available
way.
if you have spent more than $10,000 in the game. So that that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
I ignored that part.
No.
So you have to be a high roller to even get access to be an even higher roller times 4.
People love the exclusivity.
What do you get for it, Alex?
175 ships from a bunch of different manufacturers.
Don't give a fuck. Those should be ships that you unlock in the fucking game.
Well, you are
from playing it.
Yeah, you're unlocking it with your credit card. This perfect collection, including all ships released and concepted through 2953, empowers every fleet commander to forge a lasting legacy.
Wait, what did you just say? Did he just say 2953? Okay, I was like, they're going to make a promise that you'll get every single... If they make a promise that you get every single ship from here to 2953, then maybe if you're making a long-term investment, no.
Oh,
the game,
no, man.
That's in the fictional world, 2953.
If this game ever comes out, you're going to see me in a fucking raft because I'm not spending a goddamn dime.
I will spend $60 or
You're
$70.
flying around in the
raft. Now making it with logs and duct tape.
That's not how space works, Joe.
I don't give a shit. I'm not spending a goddamn dime.
No. And that's going to be the problem because if they do...
Well, it's not fun. I'm done.
Where is it?
Well, they have no incentivization
What are your weapon systems
or
on
splinters.
this raft? You throw splinters at people?
Well, I got
no,
none but
you're the
logs.
raft.
I am.
What are
Ramming
your
speed.
weapon systems?
Ramming speed.
But it's a
I ain't paying a goddamn thing, man.
I would love to see Joe's
Say.
raft.
Yeah.
They have people in the game.
They have no incentivization to let you play the game in a reasonable way because if someone spent $58,000 for 175 ships plus what other ships go through, when the game launches, if OJ can fly on a raft and compete, or if, potentially beat somebody or do better than somebody and then not spending money. So it's like, this is one of the reasons why I don't like this type of funding the game.
No,
they have raised $658.8 million. 658
more than $500 million.
And counting.
And
That's
so
not
I mean this thing just came out too, so it's like I don't know. I don't know how anyone supports this kind of funding. I don't see if you
Still nowhere near complete, by the way.
Yeah, I just don't understand how anyone is backing this kind of stuff and go, this is good for the game. This is terrible for an online game where the whales are going to expect to have a giant leg up on absolutely everyone.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you're someone who's like, well, I spent $70, it's like, well, fuck you. $70 is nowhere close to $58,000.
Peasant. Don't even bother playing this game.
Yeah, we'll be space.
You're not gonna have fun.
I will be a space peasant with OJ, and I don't know. But yeah,
I just got. Take a good look in the mirror and be like, "Hey, what am I doing? What am I doing purchasing this? Do a lot better. A lot better.
I don't understand how rich you have to be. I'd love to hang out with that person. That we can go on their yacht and play around with their Porsches. because
What happens if they spend all their money in that real? They have a real
right.
yacht
So they
in
actually,
the game.
Yeah,
Just
they
in the
don't.
game.
They're actually poor, and they're putting all this on their credit card. That's what I'm worried about. Because honestly, I played Star Citizen. What is there? And it feels bare bones. It's like an early access game that is still in the early stages of development. Still. And I know they're going to do server meshing and all these other things to open it up, and they say it's in 2024, but they give no dates anymore because they know better now.
Why?
I mean, server meshing could take 2 fucking years. I don't fucking know, man. And we had hope that Squadron 42 is coming sooner rather than
What's that?
later. That's the single player version where they paid all the actors, and so but still,
Never
that
heard
is not
anything of
Star
it.
Citizen. If you spend your $40,000, you're not going to be flying your 172 ships in Squadron 42.
175.
Even though you should, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to laugh so hard if Squadron 42 comes out and those people that spent $40,000 cannot fly any of those. It's like restricted to the story and all those other ships. You know, it just shows you the disconnect in development, and that it truly is a farming simulator, a rich gamer farming simulator in real time. More than $500 million. This is like money that we're talking about, like Grand Theft Auto type money, where motherfuckers gave us an amazing game. We gave them our monies and we were satisfied. But here, you're giving people your money and you're getting no satisfaction.
When this game comes out, I can't even afford to look at this game.
Yeah.
Can't afford
Don't look at. They're gonna charge you. They're gonna charge you.
You look at it. I'll put my bank account.
$20.
It's like
They got an auto system.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like the kid with the toy. It's like you can have any amount of funding that you can fit in your hand, and they're like, okay.
You have flown 5 miles in space.
Ran out of gas.
Ran
Gotta
out of
spend
space.
real money to
That will
fill
be
it up.
37 cents.
That cheap? You think it's gonna be that cheap? Didn't you go to this thing?
5 miles. You know how many miles it is from planet to planet? And we're talking 37 cents for 5 miles. That's fucking expensive when you add it all together.
Not on a space raft. We're gonna go real slow.
Yeah.
We're gonna power it by imagination, Alex.
Oh, okay.
And ramming space raft.
What was the year of the event that you went to the Star? You went to a Star
I
Citizen
remember
event
that,
here in
yes,
town, right?
yes.
That was
Yeah,
like
I don't even remember
it was
anymore.
like 2010,
Don't
2011.
even remember
Long
anymore.
time ago.
Got into a drunken argument with one of the Star Citizen developers who was mad that I wasn't paying enough attention to him because he liked the show. It's a story. I don't know if I've told it in public, but there's some shit went down there, and I was like, I'm out.
We got a lot of cards for the pirates that would steal stuff. He's like, we'll steal someone's ship. I was like, I don't want to play this game. It's like, and he was trying to be like serious. He's like, just imagine you
That's a
having your
different
own...
time, Joe. That's a different show that I went to.
Right,
This
but it's
one,
still
when
the
they
Star
had it in
Citizen, though.
Austin,
Yeah.
and then we went to another one.
Yeah, but that was still like
Yeah.
Star Citizen. The guy's
Yeah,
like,
there were guys
super
there.
excited. He's like, just imagine you take this girl home and you tell her you spent this much on the ship.
I don't remember him saying the girl, but I remember him doing
Yeah.
the yacht thing.
Well, yeah, it's like this is how you impress the ladies. I was like,
That's
he was
that's
being
what you've been
sincere.
doing wrong.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
Have you ever talked to a lady before?
I've
'Cause I
never
don't-
seen Joe look so confused after this guy talked to him, and I just had to know what he said.
Yeah, he was.
And
it's like
apparently
owning a
he
yacht.
told Joe that like you can impress girls with how much money you're spending in the game. And I didn't think Joe was telling the truth.
He was. I was like, that. I was like, okay, man, it's your game. You do what you want with your money, but that is the dumbest thing.
And
I've
we're not
ever heard.
talking we're not talking about developer here, right?
No,
this
no,
was
no.
the guy who had spent all his
Yes.
money in the
Oh,
game.
okay.
That
Okay.
I
No,
think
it was
I
just
think
like a
that's
regular,
what confuses
yes.
people.
No,
No.
it was just a regular.
The,
guy
the
that he
mentality
spent
of somebody who had spent that much money
thousands
in the game.
and thousands.
He was trying to impress Joe by telling him it's like he was more flexing on his own money and what he can spend.
Yeah.
But then since it wasn't really working, then he went to this will impress ladies. And Joe was like, I don't think ladies give a shit about that.
I bought so much stupid nerd shit over the years,
me too.
and not a single one of my purchases has ever impressed a lady ever. So,
mine too.
Yeah.
Mine too.
Like, look at all the Legos I own, ladies.
If there is a lady out there who is impressed by miniatures collection and board game collection, please let me know. Call me. We will get married tomorrow.
Yeah. Or if you, OJ, if you like Legos a lot, Golden Girls and Legos.
You would make my life so much easier. Please contact me. Anyway, so
This is so crazy.
I got a surprise story.
So
Yeah.
much money.
But 5 million fucking people have given them money.
That's
5 million.
I'm one of them. But that was years ago.
That was
when
a decade. It was a decade ago.
Yeah, it was like a decade ago when I thought this shit was when I didn't have any idea what this was going to turn into.
Okay. All right, I'm done. 48,000, by the way, and you have to spend 10,000 before it.
$50,000.
$58,000
plus tax.
No, $50,000 with tax, right?
I imagine
I don't
there's
know if
tax.
there's tax.
I don't even want to add it to cart.
microtransactions don't got no tax on that.
They don't.
The DLC stuff does.
You know, I don't buy microtransactions. I have no idea if there's taxable
Yeah.
or not. I imagine they are, right? They have to pay.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
I'm proud. I don't know.
You're proud you don't
I
know.
am
And
super
I
proud of
buy
myself.
so
I
few
don't
of
know.
it that I think I know that there's none.
That's why I asked.
I know when you go to the store and you go to buy a Roblox clock, because, I was Christmas shopping a Roblox, you give $100, you're going to get a $100 microtransaction card to give to the kids. You don't have to spend $105 in order to get $100. So I don't know if it translates. Yeah, you don't have to. We should know this.
Regardless, it's fucking stupid.
It is.
Don't.
It is.
Don't do it.
By the
Don't
way,
do it.
guys, so a former EA marketing manager finally revealed the sales figures of some of the company's biggest games, including Anthem. So we have an opportunity here to kick a dead horse, beat a dead horse. You remember the game Anthem? No.
I do.
Do you remember the game
It's
Anthem?
Moose's favorite game that he's ever chewed on.
He's only about to say, Moose wasn't even around when Anthem.
Yeah, but so Tolgion sent me a copy of
Yes.
Anthem, and it was sitting next to my other PlayStation games, and Moose selected that one, pulled it out, chewed on it a little bit.
This is a real story.
And spit it out.
You're
I got
not
pictures
just
of
doing this
there's a picture right there.
All right, put a picture, because
Moose
he chose
he,
Anthem.
He chose Anthem out of all of the games.
He knew. He's like, look, if I'm going to disrespect Alex and eat his games, I'm going to choose the one that won't be that bad.
Yeah.
Or that deserves it. So, anyways, obviously people understand Anthem was a huge failure. Okay, it fell short, way short of its sales target. It had a sales target, when it first came out, a few months. They wanted 6 million copies by the end of March 2019. I forgot when it came out, but that's a short time. But then they pulled the plug on the live service 2 years after launch, and it hasn't really been clear what the specifics have been until now. But somebody on Twitter, Timmer222, did the research. He posted an image from a LinkedIn page of Alexandre Scribine, former EA senior manager of global marketing, kind of summarizing his achievements during the job. And when he did that, he actually put numbers. Anthem is at the bottom of the list. 2 million units sold week 1. Oh, that sounds good. 5 million lifetime. So years later, right? Okay. So in other words, its lifetime sales of 5 million fell short of the target that they set for the game's first month. They wanted 6 million sales in the first month, and they got 5 million sales lifetime. So
Makes sense.
But there were a lot of refunds too, because I remember the PC versions of the game where refunds were available immediately.
Yeah.
And a lot of people had the opportunity to get their money back.
He did some other figures. He said Battlefield 1 sold 21 million units in its first year, more than 4 times what Anthem managed in 2 years. Jedi Fallen Order sold 10 million units. No context there, so you can't really.
Single player games were dead, though.
Maybe lifetime sales. Yeah, 10 million. And then, of course, the real big hitters were Battlefront. So Battlefront sold over 50 million units combined.
Wow. It's a lot more than I thought it was.
Yeah. So $5 million or 5 million copies at $60 a pop. they say here you would think it's a rounding success, but no, it wasn't. That's why the EA pulled the plug on it. Anthem was created literally in 15 months. Designers were working 90-hour weeks. EA made the decision to pull the plug on Anthem.
Ridiculous.
Man, that's 90-hour weeks because you see this trailer up here. You remember the thing where they're like, what game is this? What? And they put the logo at the end, Anthem. And you're wearing an Anthem shirt, and you're like, oh, fuck.
You turn to your wife, you're
I
like,
gotta make that game.
You'd be like, I'm not going to be able to see our kid grow up. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I got
It's like you're going to
a lot
war.
of work to do.
It's like you're going to
got
war.
a lot of work
You're
to
like
do.
kissing and hugging on your wife because it's over.
Yeah.
I gotta go, baby. I may not make it back. Yeah, Anthem was a colossal fucking disaster. In final news and other news, there's an Alex Jones game on Steam.
I didn't think this was
We would
real.
like to personally apologize. Me and Joe were Austinites. Alex Jones was created here in Austin. He was our crazy man for a long time. I actually liked Alex Jones when he first started. Even Joe Rogan, they had the Belly of the Beast DVD. And I remember when Joe Rogan was still on the comedy tours, I went to go see, and he did this joke where Alex Jones was in the audience and he's like, the black helicopters are coming for your woman's uterus. This is all fun days back then. So they were making fun of him, but it was a fun thing. And Alex was mostly harmless, and you'd hear him on the radios over here, mostly, until he went fucking crazy and went off the deep end.
There's lots of money in crazy.
And fucking yeah, exactly. And he accused people, the parents of tragedies of making up shit, which he had to pay. Obviously billions of dollars went into bankruptcy. So the man is quite controversial and then banned from social media platforms after, spreading a bunch of disinformation and bullshit. And then recently, I guess Elon Musk was trying to bring him back, make him more popular. And then, but when all of a sudden, we have a Steam game here. And Joe brought this to my attention. And
he needs his money. He needs to pay back
money,
people.
but it looks good. It looks like, I got to say, I'm pretty
put it out
impressed.
there.
I'm pretty impressed with the pixel art and the graphics and stuff. And it's very parody, but he goes hard. Right in the game, so there's like Hillary Clinton trying to kill babies in it and shit. Like all of his wild theories are in there. All I know is there better be gay frogs in the game, because the water is turning the frogs gay. So it's a meme game.
It's $20.
It's $20, and I was wondering, should we cover this, because it's like we're bringing more attention to these wild conspiracy theories, but I think it's done in such a parody and such a tongue-in-cheek way, an over-the-top way that actually I'm so curious about Alex's mentality to agreeing to this, because it's like, if he truly believes that Hillary Clinton feeds on babies, and does all these wild conspiracy theories, why would he contribute to it, kind of making fun of the things that he's saying? You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways, you can. He's got a cast of friends that show up and help him. Of course, a guy that looks like Tucker Carlson, everybody's favorite commentator. It looks like a guy that looks like Donald Trump is flying around. He's like a superhero. He's like the Superman who shows up and kills all the enemies for you. So yeah,
Interesting game, to say the least.
Yeah. So I guess he's got to find a way to fund those alimony payments, and the Sandy Hook parents.
I imagine it's going to get according to PC Gamer, they're thinking it's going to get banned real quick.
It's been out for a while, hasn't it? Joe told me about this a bunch of days ago.
Yeah.
Last week, yeah. What's the reviews on it, Alex?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, this particular article on PC Gamer says, I'd argue this game is in clear violation of entries from Valve's guidelines for what you shouldn't publish on Steam, namely hate speech. It promotes hatred, violence, or discrimination against groups based on ethnicity, religion, gender, age, disabilities, or sexual orientation. And then there's libelous or defamatory statements. The game refers to George Soros as a Nazi multiple times. And, because he's got this battle against George Soros. He thinks he's behind everything. And then content is patently offensive or intended to shock or disgust viewers. Yeah, but that's a lot of Steam games. You remember that one game that came out a long time ago? What was it? The guy in the fucking black jacket that you were shooting people. It was a top down. Y'all remember that one?
How many years ago? A long time ago?
A while ago. Was it like Hatred or something like that? Y'all don't remember what I'm talking about?
I don't remember.
All right.
I mean, there's a lot of
nobody
there's like
remembered
full-on sex games on Steam. It just matters like if enough people get eyes on this kind of thing, then Steam goes, holy shit, we didn't realize that this was a real thing. Yeah, no, you can't be calling real people that are alive, what you're calling them.
So I have no idea whether the developers are in support of Alex Jones' kind of warped view of the world, and if whether it really contributes to the spread of more disinformation, or whether it makes so much fun of it and parody of it that it's like, this shit you shouldn't take serious. Right? But some people take this shit serious.
I would say, yeah.
And that's the problem, because then they're like, yes, we have a champion now. People are actually saying the things that we want them to say it in public, and we need more games like this, so that our children can believe in all of the things that are in that game. Anyways, wild. So I just wanted to apologize for our resident crazy uncle here in Austin, Alex Jones, which I don't know. Does he still live in Austin, or was he making so much money at the time he left? I don't know. Yeah, things went quite out of control for that game. All right, guys, that's all I got. Is that all you got? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you to our sponsors for helping keeping us going. Support us through supporting them, and support yourself. Get some great products. The links are down below for some % offs and some exclusive runs, limited edition runs. And we will see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, everybody.